One business. Okay, you focused on an idea, turned that idea into a business. Now the money is starting to come into you. Look how wonderful. What automatically comes to your mind after that? I'm going to buy a sports car. I'm going to buy a Rolex like Marcos Paulo's. I'm going to travel to Turkey and stay at the Four Seasons and pay $0 for a night? No, you're not going to do that. That's the second point and the most dangerous of all. Money likes to be described. Those who shout wealth usually don't have it. Looking rich is not the same as being rich. The desire to show off is that desire to spend money to show that you are someone. Even if deep down you don't know it yet. I want to introduce you to someone. This is Antonio Domingos. Our friend Tonhao, he won $1 million in the mega scene. Boy, $1 million can change a life, huh? But guess what happened to Tonino? That's right, he spent it all.
Unfortunately, I ended up living in hotels, spending money on
women,
women's menus, using cars, throwing away clothes, and discarding them.
Yes, 10, if you had watched this video, your story would definitely be different today. The desire to show off is like a false shortcut. You want respect, status, and the wow factor from others, but without building a solid foundation to support it. And why do people do this? Because most of the time it is an unconscious behavior, and this is the worst kind of behavior. The person does it and doesn't even realize they are doing it. Unconsciously, they need to feel accepted. The name of this trauma is the age of approval, which is the act of doing things you don't need to do or even want to do in order to feel accepted and approved by others. That's when you dig your own failure with your own hands. Having the need for approval, in many cases, is committing social suicide. It is making life decisions not based on your own will or your own discernment, but through the prism of acceptance from others. This is common behavior among those who will never truly build wealth. So, if you don't want to end up with our friend Tin now, start making your own decisions for yourself and not for others. I'm not saying you can't buy a sports car or have a nice apartment, because my Ferrari is in the garage. But what I want to tell you is that there is a right time for you to do these things. I took many crowded buses before buying my first car. I was humiliated by many clients, until I had the power to choose to work only with those I really wanted. Don't skip the process of becoming rich. Don't accumulate liabilities at the beginning of your journey. To build a solid future for yourself and your family, you don't need to prove anything to anyone. And that brings us to